articulating, bent down 2 little holes here for screws or whatever you want to do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want you to do this 2 different ways. One is bending it over the anvil, and one is bending it in the vise. So I'm going to do the one over the anvil first. And what I want you to do is, I want the edges of this thing to be rounded. I want them rounded. So you got 2 choices. You can hot cut it off, make it kind of 3-sided and then round it up. File it or forge it, whatever you want to do. Since we're blacksmiths, I want to take this one and forge it, okay? I'm going to come up here to 45 up here. Start knocking this edge off. I'm using a very heavy hammer because I don't need a lot of power, but I need a lot of control. So see how I'm moved up way on the hammerhead? My hammer, my handle. So I got a lot of control. Now everyone wants to do this one this way, right? Do this one here, this one here. Is that the same muscle memory? Nope. No. So why not flip it over? Do the same muscle memory. That side there. So if your fish tail is going off to one side, flip it over. Get it from the other side, it won't come out even every time. And I pat flat in the middle here. So that's basically all I'm going to do to that one there. Probably bend this 90 degrees in the vise. So I'm going to round this up a little bit. So right now I'm going to punch a 3/8 of an inch round hole in this. See how that hammer jumped back at me? That tells me I can't compress that metal any more than what it is. See how it jumped back at me all of a sudden? That means I can't compress that any more than what it is. Okay, now if I'm going to punch 3 holes this depth. See that colored line on that punch? When I punch the next one, I'll punch down until it meets that colored line. I know all the holes are the same size. So, here's a problem you're going to have. Damn, we should just hold still so I can film this thing. When you bend up the 90-degree angle, okay, and you try to get a sharp 90 here, it's going to be really hard to hammer in here with your tongs and everything there, okay? So I'm going to pre-bend one side up, like this, up, and make my corner, and then push this back down. Allow this to come up here like this. So leave it up like that. Okay, it's pretty well rounded there. I want that to get more of a square 90. We'll bend this in the vise to match that one. Then when I get it pretty square, come in here and take out this little dip right here. And at that time, square this up a little bit more. You square it.
The same distance, right?
Yeah. So we'll lay these here, mark this here.
I think so.
Okay, we already figured out that the perimeter, chunk, is 4 1/4 inches, right? We all agree upon that. Okay, so what I did is I took my piece of metal and I just forged a little short flat taper on each end. Okay, just a little short flat taper, doesn't really matter. So, 3/8 by 3/4. 3/8 by 3/4 comes out to be 9/8, or 1 1/8. Okay, divide that in half, you get 9/16. So you find your center line, come over 9/16, put a center mark, or mark it, or whatever, because that's half of this distance of 3/4 plus 3/8. Okay? Then here's your 9/16 this mark. You're going to put it in a vise and bend it over 90 degrees. You're going to flip it around, and this distance across here is 1 1/8 inches. Okay? So we're going to put an 1 1/8 block in here and bend this down there, and your colors are done. And that's all done cold. I'm going to do it right here real quick. Is go ahead and just take a piece and measure it yourself. Right. Say, okay, I want you to upset this and cut this long. And that way, you're in the game. idea of the class is not to get the project done, to help you guys teach this project. That's more important. Okay, well, let's see. Happy one. No. Let's see. Could have done that for free.
I got that on video too. That's the best part.
You know why that happened? The thumb's on the top. Ah. It's called psycho-cybernetics, mind over matter. You can't visualize it, you can't do it. Francis used to say it. We used to have a little litany that says, if the eye can't see it, the hand can't hit it. If the hammer can't hold it, you can't hit it. Anything you can't remember, forget it.